Alright, there we go. This one should work. The other one was a misfire. And am I showing up in the views yet? No. That's weird. And now I'm resyncing. I'm at 2. Alright, that's good. I will take that. Hopefully it's working well for you guys. You guys can see this. This is not what we're building today. This is not what I'm doing today. It was going to be what I was building, but I decided that I am going to save this for once the new update comes out so I can make this roller coaster white. But I've got this laid out more or less how I want it to start. This part right here was boring. You guys didn't miss anything with this. Also, I can tell now that this isn't exactly identical, and I kind of like this one's entry a little bit better, so I'll probably go up and end up changing that. But anyways, today we're going to build a gravity group wooden coaster. And there's a few of those out there. The most recent one would be Mind Blower at Fun Spot Kissimmee. Voyage is one. Hades is one. They've got some other ones too, like Wooden Warrior at Quasi. But I'm kind of going to combine all those styles together, and I think I like this spot of land over here. I've actually been really favoring this area of the park just because it has the terrain to work with. So yeah, I think that right there should be fun. I think I'm gonna kind of start this off a bit voyagey, but I'm not gonna go full voyage with it. And because the proper trains for this are the hybrid ones, it's gonna look a little bit different, but it's the only way to make this be a proper gravity group coaster. It needs to run Timberliners because that's what they run. They don't run anything else. Voyage runs PTCs, but that ride is it's incorrect. It should be running the other ones. It's a shame that it didn't work out that way. And I want to get a nice long train on this. Hopefully it'll let me. Operations. Nope, the cap is still at 10. Alright, then I guess I'll shorten that up to about there. I think that's still at 10. If not, then I'll just build backwards. 9. Alright, I need one more going the opposite direction. And station. Okay, there we go. Now we're back at 10. Alright. How do I want to start this? This is a gravity group, so I could have this right here be the Hades inspiration. And I'll have it start with a drop out of the station. It's not as big as the drop on Hades. But nice little drop. And I think I'll have it go into this ravine right here. So I'll bank it just slightly. Then we'll have it curve around. Again, it's not banked very hard. I don't want it to be. Then we'll... Yeah, that looks good. And then down it'll go. Okay, I kind of exaggerated that a bit. Let me shorten that to about there, and then there. What's the banking at? Okay, good, it is at 0. It looks slightly banked from one angle, and I don't want it to be banked. And we'll give it a small little airtime hill. That should be enough to get some okay air on it. And then we're heading towards the edge, so I'm gonna give it a kind of weird airtime hill. It's going to be a bit sideways. But these trains can handle that sort of thing just fine. Let's see, where's the 0 point? Zero's there. Alright. And now I'll go ahead and have it head up into the lift section. And yeah, that's... What angle is that? 20. That's not really very steep. I think I'd rather it be a 22. Those 2 degrees will make a difference. And now it'll start heading up. I'm gonna make this pretty tall also. Mostly because I am gonna work with that terrain right there. Okay, a little bit taller. There we go. And now the drop, they're usually at about like 60 degrees. Yeah, 67 will do pretty nicely, and then we'll have it start leveling out. And I'll go ahead and turn on auto tunnel. I could... Ooh, do I want to give it a Hades tunnel? That's a tough one. I don't think I'm going to give it a Hades tunnel. No, not yet at least. I think I will give it a tunnel section, just maybe not right there. Alright. So that's the first drop. It doesn't look very tall. That looks about like Ghost Rider-esque-ish. Whatever. I don't want to give it the inversion just yet, so instead, I'll go ahead and give it a airtime hill. Zoom out a bit. There we go, a nice smooth airtime hill, and I really should start testing this thing now. Hopefully that's not too drawn out. It's got a difference of about 20 degrees, so it should actually flow pretty nicely. And yeah, that's a good point to fix that valley. There we go. Yeah. And, I kind of want the inversion to be more of a focal point, so not here, what is essentially the backwoods. Give it another hill. I don't want to give it a turnaround just yet. I could also go ahead and add a high-speed turn that a lot of them do have. I just realized that Ravine Flyer 2, I believe, is also another Gravity Group wooden coaster, and that one looks like it could be one of the best ones. So, alright, let's go and go into a 90-degree turn. A pretty signature element on Gravity Group Woodies. In fact, you know what? I think one of them actually overbanks just slightly, so I'm going to go ahead and overbank that one to 101.25. Then we'll go back to 90, and instead of it doing that, we're going to go ahead and level it out. We'll have it go down just a little bit. Now, gravity groups tend to have a lot of speed throughout. So I kind of want to go with that, but it's not so much speed throughout like you would find on an RMC. It's different. It's kind of like they really are one of the true modern versions of a wooden coaster. GCI also, but I think Gravity Group does it just a little bit better. They tend to push the envelope more. Maybe turn on the banking offset. Yeah, I probably should heartline it just slightly. It's a good idea. I'll go and delete that. And let's see, banking offset, full heartline. Okay. There we go. Full heartline in effect. Okay. Smooth that. Definitely got to smooth that out. That looks terrible. Let's see. Okay, that's looking better. And let's see, it should be cresting, I think. Where the hell is it? Oh, it's right there. Whatever, I'm just gonna keep doing this right here. That almost looks too drawn out. I don't think it will be, though. That one right there looks weird. Fix those cross ties. Alright, I guess that's how you want them to be. Sure. Whatever you say. I guess we could go for a turnaround now. And I'm going to heavily base this off of Hades 360's old turn, or I guess rather just Hades. The old turn on Hades. That didn't make it. That is really tall. Yeah. Alright, we'll go to about... No. We'll go to about here. And then it'll start going down, and then it's going to bank that way. It should still have a banking offset. I didn't realize I'd have to fix that too, but suppose that makes sense. And a nice swoop down here. Actually, I need to level it there. Continue on with that. And then I'll have it start rising up again. Where's 0? 0's there. I think that should do... Okay, so 0's that. And straight is here, but that looks bad. So I should actually have it going like this way at a 45-degree angle. Alright, so that's 0. I'll have it go like... maybe I'll extend that. And then I'm also going to have this part bank. And down that'll go, except I need to raise that to about there, and then that part can come this way. And it's not letting me build there. It'll let me do that. So I'll bring that over a little bit more, and then I should be able to do this. 0 up and that way. There we go. I'm gonna leave that there, even though I'm not gonna keep that. And I just need to smooth all of this. Okay, where is it? Alright, it's going now, and should be hitting the lift any second. That's got some really good speed. That might almost be too fast, especially going into the lift. I'm gonna go and turn off that just so I can smooth out that whole entire thing and have that banked. And I'm gonna bank that also. I think that'll help a lot. I could probably actually turn that piece to normal also. And I didn't realize it would hit that much speed in this section. So that looked really, really fast. Alright, so at the end of that, it's already at 20. Does that nice little turn, and then it drops there and it hits 32. And perfect. Yeah, that was way better. And that right there should definitely be banked, so that it doesn't hurt or slam you into the side. Laterals are okay in moderation, but when you have a bunch of them all at once, they're not very fun. Will you stop doing that? I actually want this part to be banked. Bank that, and then bank this part. Okay, and now I'm going to hit smooth, and you're going to ruin the whole thing. How about now? Whatever. You know what? I tried. Alright, kinda slow. What did you miss? Not a whole lot. I pretty much just started on this. Alright, kinda slow. And then that, really good speed. Not very much excitement, but I kinda knew that that wouldn't create a lot of excitement. That definitely needs to get smoothed. But that itself is looking really, really good. You know what? I'm actually gonna go ahead and add the inversion very, very soon. I'm kind of realizing that it's got a long way to go to get back. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm not gonna add the inversion here, but I will add it soon. We'll go ahead and go for some more bank sections. This really should just be like a high-speed area and nothing more. This area right here would look really, really good if I just like encased it in trees. And let's do that again, but going this way. This is pretty much just going to be a figure eight. You might get some pops of air going into the turns, but this isn't really going to be an airtime filled section. So we'll keep doing that. I think I'll make this one at 90. Level it out. And then we'll start banking it down. And okay. Tunnel. We're gonna add a tunnel right here. Auto tunnel. Zero. Not supposed to be turning though. So I'll fix that. 0. Have it pop up about here and start banking again, which should parallel this section pretty nice. And then okay, let's get you aligned right here. And I'm going to have you bank just slightly. And then you're going to go into your weird corkscrew roll and version whatever the hell thing it is. This is very heavily based off of the one that's on Mind Blower at Fun Spot Kissimmee. I'm probably not going to get the shaping entirely perfect. And how freaking tall is that? 41. I think that'll work. Alright, go more or less that way. This is a weird inversion. It's kind of like a corkscrew and a 0G roll. And back down to 0. And I'll turn off auto tunnel. Okay, how's that look? Pretty bad. I can fix that. But I kind of want to see, first of all, if it'll make it back over here. I can totally make it back to the station in this, I think. And high speed. Go into that turn. Drop down into that tunnel. Rise back up. And then... well, shit. Had so much good speed. Alright, so I just have to start it sooner. So I start it here, and then we start banking immediately. And full rotation this way. And then down. Where's the banking at? Okay, and there to there. You know what? That'll be cool if I just have it bank into an underground section. That would be really cool. But I don't know how well that's going to work out. So hopefully it'll make it through this. It's currently valleying. Alright, I'm going to assume that it'll make it through this, and if not, then we are in serious trouble because I didn't make this thing tall enough. Which I could do. I could make this thing taller if I have to. I just make the lift hill steeper. It's not the worst thing that could happen. And I have to get it all the way back there. It's already losing speed here. I think Voyage gets away with having its terrain section, in that it's higher up than a lot of it. So when it hits its mid-course, the mid-course break is fairly close to the ground, and it's able to get through like the rest of the course just fine. Ooh, I have this terrain right here. I can use that terrain. And you're not going to turn. You are going to turn, you sneaky bastard. Alright, I'm going to add a double up here. A very, very classic element. That's a small double up. Alright, now we're going to go back over here really quick, so it should be getting very, very close. Alright, here it comes around that turn. And moment of truth. Nope. Jeez, that's not going well. That's not going well at all. Okay, maybe once I smooth it, it'll clear it a bit better. Or I can get rid of one of the turns also. Ooh, that flattened it out. Maybe what it needed. And thereabouts. Fix that. That looks really bad. That right there should also get smoothed. Starts the test. I feel like the last few coasters that I've built have all had this problem of it losing speed way too quickly. I think it could also help if I change that to about 8. Alright. Back over here. If it doesn't make it through that, then why would it make it over this? Okay. Alright. Let's just go and ride this thing right now. Alright. 60. That doesn't seem fast enough. It's like it makes it, but this part's really, really slow. The excitement rating was very, very bad. Okay, so let's see what I can do to fix that. I can get rid of that right off the bat, and if I and do that, I can change that to go there. Okay. Come on. Okay, and now I will select that, drag it to there, and that to there. Actually, I'm gonna pause it. I'm gonna reprofile that drop completely because it's not right. Alright, that looks fine, and then go ahead and make it a little bit steeper. Alright, and I think that if I drag that to there, it should... Yeah, there we go. And then if I drag that to here... Perfect. Alright. Alright, it's clearing that a lot better. Okay, that seems fine still in speed, even though it's going a lot faster. That still needs to get smooth, but we'll get there later. Way better for the inversion. Still kind of slow, but I think once it hits into this section over here, everything should be fine. My main worry right now is I'm going to have to end this thing with a lift hill going up into the station, and that would just be stupid. Alright, I guess I can smooth this out really quick. And here, that looks mostly okay. It looks slightly banked because it was. And down here to that. I already smoothed most of this out, so that all should be fine. This hill right here is boring as hell. I don't really know what I can do to fix it though. It's kind of that height for a reason. Then it'll go into this. So it's already getting some elevation changes. That actually looks a bit too sharp, so let's see. It's heavily exaggerated right now, but once I fix it, it should be just fine. Yeah, see, it's gonna be okay. Thing was hauling ass through there. Back to 0. And super tiny air hill because of the elevation. But you shouldn't be able to tell the difference at all. Okay, that needs to get smoothed right this second. Okay, just went down the drop. Should be here in like 20 seconds. Let's see. I could also just change the terrain right there. It's another thought. And then we're about here. Alright, that's fine. I think I can get this to work. So, voyage ends with it flying past the, like that area, more or less. Can I do it? Will it make it? We will find out in just a moment. And that way is straight, but I think I'm gonna leave it here. And then, how tall are you? You look really tall. Oh, you're not that tall. That's good. Alright, and then... And just slightly to the left. It will create some laterals, but not too many. And that's at 16 feet. We're at 25. Actually, no, I don't believe you. That looks spot on. And we'll go into the brakes right here. Nice long brake section. And then we'll add the block right here. And then I'll have another block right here. I already know it's going to make me fix that, but I'll do it later once this part's done. I don't want another block there, actually. Where's the first block? Right there. Okay, you can go like that. And you're showing at 32, but there's elevation. And alright, good. It completes a circuit. That is amazing. This thing actually completes a circuit. I can't believe it. Okay, and it's slightly shorter. Grab that whole thing and mash the smooth. Alright. I could... that seems difficult. I was gonna say, I could push that over slightly so that this hill just goes completely over there and then there's a pop-up into the brakes, but I don't think that's gonna work. And this thing should run 2 trains. I wish the trains were longer, but there's nothing I can do about that. Alright, let's go through this. I'm going to speed it up. So here. It's a nice looking hill. And perfect. Alright, I'm going to have to end the stream pretty soon because my girlfriend's on her way and I need to hop in the shower because I haven't done that yet. So probably after this POV I'm going to call it done. Sorry, it's kind of a short stream today. Alright, that looked good. Oh yeah, that was way better. That still needs to get smoothed a bit. And this slow section. God, I hate this section. We get some decent speed through here to that air hill. Those hills may as well not even be there. Well, you know what? This ride starts really, really well, and then in the end, it just kind of tapers out. But the physics in this aren't exactly perfect. Like, if I were to like plop this into this map again, but a completely empty one, and I use the cheat to lower the physics, I could probably make it a lot better. But I'm not going to because it's just too much work for not a whole lot of gain. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that short little stream that I did. And yep, that's it. I know, Patrick, you don't get to listen to Jess talk about, or rather comment in the background about things. Not this time, not unless I record something else later. But I'm probably not going to. That needs to be drive tires. Track limits exceeded. Only be placed on flat and unbanked track. Oh, you son of a bitch. Yeah, wait, no, it will let me turn it. Whatever. I do need to extend that section anyways, so there, there. That looks really good. Yeah, I know. Christ, this looks terrible. And there. Are you kidding? Why? Is it just too tight? Alright. Smooth. 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 Alright. Now, work. What the hell's the other train? I mean, this train's still gonna dispatch. I'm just gonna go and speed everything up. Come on. Oh, you stupid thing. Alright, just to make this easier on myself, 3 trains, edit track. Yeah, and then you get to there and you just stop. Okay, release speed 8 and 4. This should have a catwalk also. The whole thing should actually have a catwalk since it's a traditional Woody. And, oh, well, it makes it to there. Okay, if I grab this whole thing to here and I lift it up to there, and then this whole thing gets smoothed, it might work. Because now there's a slope. Alright, go. Perfect. Alright, cool, that's all I need to do. Yay, that's the stream. Bye. I did it.